One consuming us for a food source, the people of the earth? Because there's a lot of people dying, but I don't see any damn funerals.
As if that was not enough, they are secretly bringing in new laws that are barbaric. Sadly, there are foolish people who are only too ready to enforce these laws on their own kind.
The police with they sorry asses, they know what they're doing, and then they got the gay marriage laws and all that new shit relates to little children. They just fucked up.
Do they not realize that, one day, these laws will be used against themselves? Who will be there to stand up for them when their time comes to be removed?
What she's saying is that all you bastards out there that's standing in line waiting to get a billy club and some handcuffs and help put everybody in the concentration camps, after you lock all our asses up, they're going to put your ass in a concentration camp too.
Throughout your lives you have been encouraged to trust the wrong people, and it is difficult for many of you to see the truth of the situation in which you now find yourselves. Know that you are creating the future that is everyone's right, and that you will return your planet to what it was created to be, one of peace, beauty, and love.
I call it a God's calibration.
When you enjoy full consciousness once more, travel will be but a thought away and freedom will be enjoyed by all. When you learn and accept how powerful your minds are, you will be able to communicate by thought. Language will never again be a barrier. When you see your fellow man without all the false barriers created by the cabal, then you will know what life on earth can and will be. You need to do the groundwork to make this happen quickly and peacefully. You know in your hearts that you can and will do it. Every day you are a step closer to that goal. Life will be exciting as you reject all the false history and false religions and you start to see everything as it is, not as you were told it is. Suddenly, all the shackles will simply fall away and you will know a freedom of mind, body, and spirit in which all will become crystal clear. All that
I've been telling you, the main thing they did is put the shackles on your brain. Everybody is under spiritual bondage. If you're under spiritual bondage, that brings along physical bondage.
Was false will be laid bare before you. Do not consider vengeance. You are above that. Vengeance is the domain of the dark ones and you will never stoop to their level.
That means that if you decide that everything should be done to the white people that they did to everyone else, the only thing you're going to do is be the same people that you are upset about them being. So I'm not preaching hatred. There's not one person out there that's going to be able to say, I tried to entice anyone into attacking anyone. You never heard that come out of my mouth. If I say stuff like, we ought to kill them before they kill us, I can say that if I'm talking about these people building all these concentration camps, trying to wipe all of humanity off the face of the earth altogether. Hell yeah, I can say that. But have I ever one time suggested to melanated people that we go to war against the white people? Hell no. And I never will, because you know what? That'll be nothing but genocide. The same thing that they've done. I ain't trying to perpetuate that shit. What I'm trying to do is wake everybody up so we can all live on this earth and don't have nobody walking around here thinking that they privileged to cause stagnation for some other people on the earth so they could have to just be their servants and worship them as gods. Fuck that. That's stupid as hell. Every man on this earth should be able to take care of himself. And all you men who know you deliberately created stumbling blocks for us black men not to be able to feed for ourselves so we can have our women and have houses to live in and have food to eat and have shoes and cars to drive like all you guys want. You know how fucked up you are. You know you did that shit. Don't sit up and try to act like you didn't. And still doing it to this day. Sitting up trying to look at me when you see me like I'm doing something wrong by telling you how fucked up you are. You did do all that stuff to us. Hang us, cut our dicks off and everything. And we still on the earth after all that just trying to bring peace on the planet because that's the God men that we are. We never attacked you guys back or did any of the shit. Nothing in retaliation. And you still want to walk around and savage us. We baboons, we niggas, we nothing but drug dealers, this and that, and all that old bullshit. When you know it's your white ass military that bring all the guns, all the drugs, all the garbage, everything about this country came from you white men. And you know that. But even with that, I'm not trying to tell nobody on this planet that we should attack white people and none of that shit. That's stupid. Now, I'm sent here to try to stop that from happening on this planet. All wars need to be eradicated. The only war that should be fought is the war that's in your brain. And the way you beat that war is by not making it leave your head and come onto the format of the earth. You ponder it in your head and you defeat it as a thought. And then once you defeat it as a thought, you will always resurrect. It's just when these guys sit around and think about murdering everybody off the earth so they can stay white and keep the resources of the earth to themselves, and then create a God to make them be able to do that shit without a consciousness. And then their egos become so big that they drop nuclear bombs all on the earth and think that this is an act of their God creator, making them great and privileged to be doing stupid shit like that. Killing all the animals, cutting all the damn trees down. And then me come up as a prophet and start saying, listen, this stuff got to stop. And you want to frown at me and look at me like I'm the wrong person just because you've been getting indoctrination, just like this lady said, that's false indoctrination that made you act a damn idiot. And you still would be held accountable for all those things. Just because the Pope is being brought up on charges doesn't mean that the rest of the planet is exonerated for their crimes. The Pope being brought up on charges is going to snowball and implicate everybody that need to be brought up on charges. For World War I and World War II, including the Americans, who had something to do with this shit, as well as the people of Israel, who all sat around and had the nerves to try to hide their involvement into all that World War II shit and blame it all on Hitler, right into Germany arresting people, talking about committers of mass murder and everything, when you guys is still fresh from digging your hands from burying the dead that you done accumulated from all your atrocious years of slavery of the melanated man and woman. I just can't believe it. I just can't believe it. And then have the nerves to sit here and make movies and stuff in your archives about the great feats you went through to go and deliver the world from the abusive German people, when at the same time you was delivering the German people, you had forced our black asses to go to Europe with you, and while we in Europe with you, you teaching the Europeans to hate us. And they sitting there looking like, what kind of shit is that? These people came to liberate us. But you, white men from America, teaching the white women and everybody in Europe that's trying to show us some warmth and some welcome for coming to help them. And you, I got your ass over there telling them, oh no, these people are less than us. And they like, but wait, they here to help us. Well, still, you're not supposed to even talk to them. This is the shit that you guys have introduced the world to. And I hate to say it, but you're all going to have to stand accountable for that.
You are superior to them on every level. They are as leeches and they have lived off you. Without your cooperation, they could not have created their financial empires, etc. Do they not know that you enter the world with nothing and you leave it with nothing? All the money in the world will not buy you a superior place in the afterlife. You all enter it, knowing that the manner in which you lived your life is all that will be considered. Endeavor to bring love and light to those around you, even though sometimes it is not welcomed with open arms. You never know whether some of it has penetrated. My love, we try to bring solutions to problems whenever they arise and to give comfort and love wherever it is needed. To give love is to receive love. This creates the energy of light which you all need.
Look at this.
My dear wife has had many emails offering love and light. It is a wonderful way to send love to each other, and so, out into the world. Though the world seems gray and unpleasant, where there is love there is light. Veronica and I have loved each other from the beginning of time. It will not end.
I want you to see this planet, and I want you to see this right here as something that right now has taken shape and put the planet inside of it to show it encapsulating the planet. But I want you to also recognize that this piece right here, if wanted, could move away from this planet and go do his own solo thing. This right here is a mothership that is not steadfast to this unit right here. They can separate.
She is connecting with others whose essence she recognizes as having been part of her life.
I want you to look at this real good. I'm going to show you this. This is materialism of spiritual coagulation.
Experiences in times past. In your world, right now, powerful people from the past are coming together, and through the power of love, will bring about the changes that are required. What history will be written in the future of these times, when, at the 11th hour, you rescued your planet from disaster, and your only weapon was love. Love survives all. Let us go forward in love, my dear. You are so precious to me. Your adoring, Monty.
Okay, powerful people from the past has come together in the 11th hour to bring the planet back together. We was at dire strait. We are definitely in the 11th hour. We can pull it off and change everything around. Just like I said to you, according to your consciousness, after you hear the Buddha, depends on what the circumstance the earth is going to come through. This right here, I'm going to show you this again. She said something from the past came through, right? Ain't that what she said? Something from the past came through to fix your planet. Let me show you guys what this lady is talking about. That's what she's talking about right there. The God of Star. You understand? That is exactly what she's talking about. I've been here before. Know that. This is not my first time coming to Earth. And I'm sure it won't be my last time. Feel me? I know that. Remember the ship I just told you to keep I thought of? I'll be back. Remember, it was round with the planet, right? Okay, I'll be back. Okay, so how we doing, huh? Everything good? Let me show you something. Look at this. Do you see that? Let me show you what I'm talking about. Remember that thing was round with a planet right in the middle of it? Look, this is what you're looking at. You see how round it is? You see that? And look at this planet right in the middle. See, and now you see it pulsating. It did for a minute, then it stopped, didn't it? Now you can see that thing is not pulsating now, right? Watch this. Okay, go ahead, do it. Go ahead, you know you want to. Do it. Well, I can see a little bitty, but anyway, look. This is it. That's what you were looking at. They tried to reenact this with a drawing. They show, you know, the thing is this. It seems like nobody's watching this stuff, but there's no way you're going to try to deny the fact that this right here is what we were looking at a minute ago. Okay? This sun in the middle there with the round thing around there, right? Okay, let's go. Watch, I'll show you. Watch this. Okay. All right, now do you see? So now how you like me now? As you can see, only thing you got to do is put that X right there. All right? That's all you got to do is put that X there. And this is the same thing you just saw in the camera. This being the huge, super huge constellation of ships that I told you about. This got those thumpers in it. And the thumpers are the light things that came to the earth with that X on it. And everybody said it was an asteroid. And also all the little light ships that you see on the earth are all housed in all these type of mechanisms like this. There is 7 planets that they call the cosmic forces. And these 7 planets all have this type of manifestation around it that house those light entities that we know as angels or cherubim is what the ancient Kemetic people call them. And then it was later stolen by the Christians. And it means light entities is what angels are. It's emanations of our Creator essence is what they are. And they are the lights that I'll show you. This right here, look at it. I'm going to do it one more time for you so we can all be on the same page. All right. Right here. There it goes. Right there. Okay, there it goes. Same thing you just saw. But they drew it in. But you can see where they got it from. Alright, there it goes. So I'm not a joke.